Hello, good evening, everyone, and welcome to your free masterclass. My name is Shona Williams, and I am your host for today. I wanted to bring you on board today to help you to understand how to power up your immune system. My name is Shona Williams, and I am the founder of 360 for Life Coaching. And what I do is I help people to heal holistically. Um, there is a pandemic that has the world on chokehold right now. So we have to do everything in our power to make sure that we're protected, not only our face and our hands, you know, but also inside our body. Our internal systems have to be ready in order to defend ourselves against this virus, COVID-19. Now, there are a lot of different things that are going around about, conspiracy theories and whatnot, but we don't want to focus on that. What we do want to do is focus on how we can change our internal constitution and make sure that we're ready to face the challenges of this deadly virus. There are a lot of wonderful success stories that there are an awful lot of people that are healing, and they come through the eye of the needle and they're well. But when the doors open wide and we go back outside, they are not quite sure how this virus is spread, and it's just going to be much better that while we're on quarantine, we are building up our immune systems. So I design these programs to help, to just educate you and help you to learn how to get these foods, these different types of foods into your system. I hosted a program, a wonderful program called Cancer Be Gone series, where I collected or, just went out and was able to gather together a team of experts in their field. And these were leading experts in the field of nutrition, like Dr. Greger, Dr. Furman, Dr. Lodi, also Ann Fonfa, uh, Jane McClellan, How to Starve Cancer. These experts were gathered together by me so that I could explain to you how to kill cancer cells naturally. It's quite possible. So if these experts are telling you how to kill cancer cells, wouldn't it be logical that we can overcome a virus naturally? So this is why I'm bringing these programs to you. I'd like to do them, the free master classes, once a week. So if you have someone that would benefit from this type of information, please bring them on board, share the link, let us grow our community, and make sure that it's global, because this is not only our nation that is dealing with these challenges, but it's all over the world. So this information that I have for you is simple. Food is powerful. Food is very powerful. And it is not just meant to entertain you. Food is meant to sustain you. The food was designed with components that are not only delicious, but they're also nutritious. So the food has components that help heal different ailments, challenges in your body. So these vitamins and these minerals, these phytonutrients, they all get together and they help to build your immune system. What we want to do right now is we want to make sure that we're building a healthy gut. So when you build a healthy gut, you make sure that you not only put in the right foods, but you have to take out certain foods also. And weaning yourself away from certain foods is going to be really easy once you start putting these very powerful foods into position in your system, because they will help you to uh, reduce the anxiety and the stress associated with the reprogramming of your body, because actually your body has been programmed to call for certain things. After a certain amount of time, you'll want sugar. Your body will call for sugar. Your body will call for salt. Your body will call for all kinds of different things, and are not good for you. So once you get these things into your system, they have the ability to cleanse your system. And in so doing, they're cleaning out those receptors that call for that bad stuff. So I really want to make sure that I educate you on how to get the food into your system. So we'll spend a few minutes on how to get these different foods in your system that you need to, one, build a healthy gut, two, empower your immune system, and three, to fortify your lungs. There are certain foods that are eaten for each portion of your body. They are designed to build that particular portion of your body. So I'll share some of those with you today. Hopefully you have your pens and papers ready to take your notes. Um, I do want to encourage you. I want to encourage you because we're filled with a lot of awful media, a lot of stress just from being inside. So I want to encourage you to take the opportunity to go out for a walk, to embrace nature, to embrace the sun. Vitamin D is so very important right now. It helps to build your immune system. So if you have a calendar, if you work by a calendar and a specific system, make sure you're putting that in there, that you're walking, that you're exploring nature. I'm just allowing some other people into the meeting, but we have to be sure that we are adding some people on here. Hold on one moment. Thank you. And hello, everybody. Thank you for joining. Thank you for joining. So nice to see you.
Hello.
I was just saying that it's really, really very important for us to go out into nature and embrace that moment. Make sure that you're putting it on your calendar. Make sure that you're putting it in your regular daily regimen, okay? So that you can get the vitamin D into your system
Visualize.
naturally, okay? So we want to make sure that um, we are getting our nutrients from natural sources, Now, one wonderful thing about food is it's strong, but you know, it doesn't have any contraindications for the most part. But if you are under doctor's care, if you're pregnant or if you're nursing, I do suggest that you talk with your physician about any types of changes that you want to make in your daily regimen, okay? And having healthy foods is going to be a plus for you overall, okay? So these are some of the types of foods that you can get your pens and papers out right now, and we'll just discuss some of the types of food that you should be having on your grocery list on a regular basis. So you want to make sure you have some kind of fermented product. Okay, so
What
fermented
about
products,
for
what
this?
do they look like?
Yep.
They're
Oh, there.
kimchi, kombucha, sauerkraut. I have sprouts. With the sprouts, I soak my sprouts for a number of days, and that water becomes a fermented product, you know. And so after a while, I can drink that water from the sprout, and that will encourage my good gut bacteria, my good flora in my gut. Okay, so you might want to go to the store and buy kombucha or kimchi, anything like that would be fermented product. Also, The fermented product would be tempeh. Tempeh is a form of tofu, but it's fermented, so it's um it's a higher level form of tofu. All right. And I had mentioned sauerkraut also. We don't do these things on a regular basis because we don't know the value of them. But fermented products must be in our diet so that it can correct our gut. A lot of the foods that we're eating now causes illness and disease, and we have to start learning how to correct that. So a couple of weeks ago, we did the garlic cleanse, and you might find that on my YouTube channel. If you have not gone onto my YouTube channel, you're quite welcome to go on there and subscribe. Give me a big thumbs up for anything that you like on there. It's always appreciated. And so those are the types of fermented products that you can get. Now, you also want to have celery in your diet. Celery can be added to your salads. Celery can be added to your daily regimen first thing in the morning as a juice. It's excellent for your digestive system, okay? It's excellent for your skin health, for your hair, all these different types of things to correct different ailments in your body. Celery has an enormous amount of nutrients in it that can help you to boost your immunity. So blueberries also, this is berry season. So not only blueberries, you want to get boysenberries, raspberries, cherries, okay, all different types of berries into your system to boost up your antioxidants, okay, and give your body a fighting chance. We also have on the list is something delicious you might enjoy, dark chocolate. So that dark chocolate, the way you can get that into your system if you don't like it, like my mom, who's on the line, she doesn't like it. But I could certainly put some dark chocolate into her smoothie. She'd never know the difference. Maybe she would. But dark chocolate, yes, melt it, put it on a banana, put it on some strawberries. Enjoy your dark chocolate, okay? Get it into your system. Very high in antioxidants. Flax seeds. Now, flax seeds have very little taste, okay? But what you want to understand about seeds, any type of seed, like the peppercorn seed or the flax seed, the coriander seed, the fennel seed, these seeds are packaged up until you break them and activate them. You know, they're quite useless for you. So you want to make sure that you're breaking the seed. So you grind it, okay? Um, you grind you grind the seed, and you put a little aside for that week. The whole thing is you don't want to get ground or pre-ground spices because you don't know how long they've been sitting. And once you break that seed and you activate it like a plant, it's going to start dying. So you don't know how long it's been sitting there waiting for you to pick it up off the shelf. What you want to do is just grind up enough for you to use for about a week or a few days, okay? And then you can start again next week and grind some more, okay? So the flax seeds are important because of the omega-3 fatty acids. Where else can you find these omega-3 fatty acids? You can find them in oils. Very good oils, though. There's a lot of controversy around canola oil, vegetable oil, these different types of oils. You really want to stay away from them. What you want to get is like your grapeseed oil.
Hi, how are you?
Okay, your olive oil,
Yes.
peanut oil, coconut oil. So
Oh, I
these
don't know.
oils are
I
going to
haven't felt
be
anything
very,
yet, but
very
I'm not.
important for you
I'm
to
not
pay
Could you
worried
guys
about
put
attention
else
yourself
to.
on mute?
I put on a
Could you
sweater
guys
so it doesn't
And
feel
the
put
ones
completely
that you
yourself
cold.
on
want to
mute,
get
please?
rid of, I would say again, just a
Yeah, I'm home.
suggestion, canola oil and
All
vegetable
right.
oil.
Please put yourself
Okay.
on mute.
Grapeseed oil has a higher
Okay.
smoke
All right then. No
level,
problem.
so you
Thank you so
can
much.
cook
Have a
with
great
it
one.
without it breaking down.
Okay.
Olive oil has a lower smoke level, So what you want to do is saute with your olive oil very lightly, okay? So you can maintain the integrity of that oil so it won't break down on you. What you also want to do with your salads, you want to make your own salad dressings. You want to make your own salad dressings, not to get the salad dressings off the shelf. Because the salad dressings on the shelf normally have a lot of milk, casein, whey in them. And so that's causing inflammation in your body. That's why I encourage people to get away from the meat, to get away from the milk products. Different things like that right now are not going to serve you. So what we have to do is get these dark green leafy vegetables, full of chlorophyll, okay, iron, and different nutrients that are going to help your body be ready for impact, okay? Garlic, onions, leeks, these types of things have a component called allicin, okay? So allicin is present in things in the garlic family. So you'll have your chives, your scallions, all kinds of ways that you can get these things into your system, okay? And enjoy your food. So we have a chat going on here. You can also save the chat, okay? And if you have any questions, I am going to encourage you to put them into the chat, and I will answer them later because we're really on a very limited time schedule here. So the meeting is scheduled from 7 to 7:40. If you have any questions, I'll try my best to save the chat before we get off and be able to circle back to you and answer any of your questions. So going on down the list, asparagus. Asparagus is going to be important for you to have in your diet also. Different ways that you can enjoy asparagus. You can take the tips and you can saute them. You can take the whole asparagus and saute it, enjoy it with some tomatoes and mushrooms. Mushrooms are also very important to have in your diet. I had one of my experts on, and he was talking about how to eat healthily. And mushrooms were one of the things that he recommended. Mushrooms, beans, green leafy vegetables, garlic, onions, okay? And this was coming from Dr. Joel Furman, and his last name is spelled Fuhrman, Dr. Joel Furman. He is one of the leading experts in nutrition and has been for quite a number of years. He was my first mentor. And I've been doing this for quite a number of years. So mushrooms are really important. Asparagus, put those all onto your grocery list, and making sure that we get those raw onions, okay? If you don't want to, or if you can't stomach the raw onions, then get some chives or some scallions, but get this component into your system. So different types of ways that you can get your chives and your scallions in, just put them into your salad. Put them into your salad. You'll never know that they're there, not really, you know. And we have to learn how to eat for life. Okay, we're eating to save our lives right now. And these are the types of things that we have to get in. Apples. Apples also good for your respiratory system. Okay, do not take the skin off. The nutrients are in the skin. So we need all of that is in the skin. I encourage you to make sure that your food is organic. We're dealing with conventionally grown foods and genetically modified foods. So that when they tamper with our food, they are taking something away. So you might find a watermelon is seedless. Okay, well, they tampered with that watermelon. Or, you might find that there's a difference in the taste of something. You have a big, I don't know, a cauliflower. It's bigger than normal. Well, They put growth hormones into the cauliflower, Miracle Grow. We don't use those types of things in our food. We want our food to be natural, organic, you know, facing the challenges that it needs to face as it grows up from the earth so that it will have a better impact on your body when you get it into your body. And so we want to make sure that we're washing our vegetables very well in water, and you can put a little apple cider vinegar into your water and really wash your veggies, wash your fruits and veggies very well. Even if they are organic, you still want to wash them, okay? Parsley. Now, what I wanted to mention here is there's all different types of ways you can get vitamin C into your diet. Vitamin C is going to help you to create antibodies, okay? Because it's very high in antioxidants. So different ways that you can get vitamin C into your system is just to add parsley. Add parsley to your salads. Okay, that's beautiful there. You can see it. Add parsley to your salads. Add parsley to your smoothies. I strongly encourage you to invest in a blender. Invest in these things because you're worth it, okay? You are going to have a much better time enjoying your food, okay, if you just invest in the right tools. Invest in the tools that, you know, are going to give you a good experience. So invest in a blender, high process or high power or high level food processor is going to break down that food, but you don't want to blend your food too long in these high level processors because it breaks down the enzymes and it kills the food. So just the recommended time would be less than 2 minutes, okay? Less than 2 minutes or less than a minute and a half, all right? What you want to do is you want to put less water into your food processor when you're breaking it down. You can always add the water afterwards. So you put less water in initially, maybe about 2 cups, along with your veggies or your fruit, and then you blend that, you break it down. And then you can add your water afterwards and, you know, blend it in afterwards. So back to the vitamin C. You can get vitamin C in your system by making your own juices. So make your own lemonade, add oranges to it, okay? But also these rinds are very important. They're very important to keep the rind of the oranges, the lemons, the limes, grapefruit, because they're very powerful. They're packed with vitamin C. And as I said before, they're high in vitamin C. Helps you to build really, really strong immune system. Excellent to help you to build your antibodies. Another place that you can find vitamin C, you wouldn't even think of, is pineapple, okay? And your pineapple is really important. The flesh of the pineapple is really important. It's delicious and nutritious, okay? But what we tend to do is we throw away our skin. And the skin of the pineapple is really healthy, just like the rind of the lemon, just like the skin of the carrot, okay? Lots of us peel our carrots. We peel our pineapple. We peel our potatoes. We peel and we peel our apples. There's so many different nutrients in the skin of the pineapple that you don't want to lose. So how do you use this thing? You boil it. You put it in a pot and you boil it. Okay, so you scrub down your pineapple, you wash it off real good, you boil it. That water now has that nutrition that you need in it, and you pulled it from your pineapple skin. Okay, there are lots of different ways you can use your pineapple skin, and I'll share that with you in an email that I'll send to you after this lesson. Another thing that we do is we waste the brine. There is a brine in the middle of the pineapple, okay, and you cut it out. and then you throw it away. This is full of nutrients. All you have to do is get yourself one of these nice little bottles, and you put that brine right down into the water. And now you've made your own vitamin water. You can add lemon peel, you can add different types of things, and you have the brine in there. And those nutrients are leaching right into that water, getting into your system. This is how you get these these very packed nutrients into your system. And parsley is an excellent source of vitamin C. It's a green food, so if there are cancer patients on the line, we want to do green smoothies more so than anything. We want to do the green smoothies. Have that parsley, okay, and make that a part of your life. Make sure that you are not cutting off your skin. If you have kiwis, also kiwi, for example, high in vitamin C. So if you have carrots, different things like this, scrub your vegetables, wash them, make sure that they're organic, and use them with the skin on. Also ginger, okay, and we have here garlic. And I want to make sure that I explain this to you about the garlic and the onion. The garlic and the onion are inactive while they're inside their skin. When you peel the garlic and the onion, you start to activate it right away. Just like a seed, you are taking it out of its capsule, taking it out of its package, and you're activating that component. Now, with the garlic, you want to take one of your garlic cloves, okay? You take your garlic clove and you take the top off, and you just take the back of the knife. Not quite sure if you can see this real good, but you take the side, this is the knife, you take the side of the knife and you smash it, okay? And you smash it down and you crush it. That will activate your garlic. And you want to set aside your peeled onion and your smashed garlic for at least 10 minutes before you do anything with it, so that it can activate. So that's normally going to be the first thing that you do when you're preparing your foods, okay? Smash your garlic and peel your onion, okay? Now, another thing that you want to make sure of is using your rind, okay? You use your rind, this is a lemon rind, wash it off, make sure that it's washed and it's nice and clean, scrub. You can get a scrub brush or, one of those scrubbies with the sponge that has the scrubby on one side, and make sure that you're washing this in apple cider vinegar water. So you just take and you grate it, okay? This is a grater. It has different sides to it. So you can grate either fine grating, or you can grate a little bigger, okay? There. And this side is for slicing, okay? So you might want to slice your onions. And so you just take and you go down like that very carefully, because you don't want to grate your fingers. So you're very careful to take that lemon and you grate that lemon, and you come and you have this wonderful fragrance. What you're doing now is you're giving yourself a therapy in aromatherapy. You're giving yourself a session in aromatherapy when you do that. So that's really important because it's getting into your respiratory system. The essential oil from the lemon is now on your hands, it's in your nose, it's in your system. So there's something that's going around now, and I'm running out of time, so I'm going to close it down. But there's something going around now about you being able to put lemons into the water and steam it. Well, right now, I have the lemon essential oil on my hands. So I just put my hands together, okay? And I give myself a nice aromatherapy. And do that on a regular basis. You will be able to do that on a regular basis, because you'll get these things and you'll put them on your grocery list on a regular basis. Okay, so right now I'm going to save the chat. You can save your chat also at the bottom of your chat box, or at the bottom of your screen. You can see the chat box. When you click it, the chat will end up on the other side of the page, on the other side of the screen. So you go down to the bottom of the screen on the right-hand side. You see those three dots? You can open up those three dots and it should have something where you can save your chat. Okay. And so what I want to say now is, be sure to catch me on my cleanse week next week. I'll be doing a cleanse week all week, showing you how to do different salads, different juices, smoothies, desserts, everything live, from fruits and vegetables, nuts and seeds. So you'll have a wonderful experience if you come and enjoy that cleanse week with me. All different types of ways you can cleanse your body. All right. I will send that link out along with some detailed information about what I've shared here with you today. Do make sure that you are building your grocery list like your life depends on it. Also, when you're grating that lemon, grating that orange, make sure that you're taking the time to do that and giving yourself that aromatherapy and breathing in those essential oils, okay? So let's see what else I have for you here. What I want you to be sure to share with you also is about the colors. The colors are very important. So the colors of your vegetables, if you get the red onions, the red potatoes you can eat the skin. They're very delicious and they're full of nutrients. And the red onions, you get the red onions, they're more than likely going to be used for salads, not cooking, okay? So get your red onions, make sure that you're putting your red onions into your salads, very high in polyphenols, okay? And make sure when you slice them, you let it sit to the side, you slice the top and the bottom off, and you set it to the side. Now the top and the bottom is going to be full of nutrients also. So when you slice these onions and take the top off and the bottom off, put it into a pot of water. Put it into a pot of water with the top and the bottom of your celery, top and the bottom of your carrot, and then put a bay leaf in that pot of water. Make your own stock. Make your own vegetable stock from these natural sources. And you can put that to the side in some mason jars and use that for your rice, use that for your quinoa, use that for your broth, for anything that you're sauteing, okay? And enjoy all of those nutrients and power up your system. Now, I will share a recipe with you for the pineapple drink. It is absolutely delicious. Get yourself a cinnamon stick, okay? Make sure that you have these types of things, these natural sources in your cupboard, okay? So cinnamon stick with the pineapple skin, all right, and some ginger and some lemon, and you boil that and it tastes absolutely delicious. It's a very good drink. Another thing that you want to make sure is on your grocery list is green leafy vegetables, your kale, your spinach, your mustard greens, collard greens, different things like this. Next week, I'll be teaching you how to make some live wraps with some kale and some collard greens and some sprouts. Sprouts are very important, okay? So we have to learn how to get these proteins into our system because the meat plants are closing down. So we want to be sure that we get these things into our system. Best way to do it is to jump on board with me for my live food cleanse week next week. So get your Himalayan salt, get your fresh peppercorns and grind them so that they can be activated. Make sure that you're not healing your skins. Make sure that you're using that whole vegetable. Use that whole fruit, that whole kiwi. There's a lot of nutrients in the skin, okay? And also in the stems. So here's the stem of the parsley. You don't get rid of that. You eat it. You chop it up. You put it into your salad, okay? You put it into your soups or your stews. Excellent source of vitamin C for you. And the way you store your parsley so that it doesn't go bad on you too quickly is you put it into a cup of water and then you wrap it with a plastic bag, and then you can put it into the refrigerator just like that, and it keeps for a very long time. So remember not to over process your smoothies and your drinks in the high level food processor. Don't go over 2 minutes. At a minute and a half, you've got to be done. It's only a fruit or it's only a vegetable. What you want to do is add some grapes, add some cranberries, add these different types of berries. Grapes are considered berry also. Add these different types of things to your regimen so that you can build these levels of nutrients and be ready for impact for COVID-19. So until next week, thank you so much for joining. I'll try to do these free masterclasses every Thursday for you. And I look forward to seeing you again for my live food class. Until then, stay protected, wear your gloves, wear your face mask, and always, always cover your mouth if you're coughing. Just be careful. Nice to see you. Take care, everybody.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Shalom.
Bye-bye. Bye, Mom.
Shalom. Shalom.
Shalom. Thank you so much, Dakota.
Oh,
Okay, shalom.
welcome
Shalom,
home.
everybody.